My name is Sigmund Freud. I like studying psychology and medicine. As a child, I felt very lonely. Even though I had a big family, I liked going to school. School was my favorite thing to do. Anything with medicine, studying the human behavior, I was enthused by it. I embraced my criticism differently than the other thinkers, creative thinkers. I found a way to introduce my discovery for society to embrace their thoughts. Just as well as Sigmund Freud, I too grew up in a big family. My grandparents had 10 kids and they raised their kids. So I knew what it felt like being lonely as a child. Well, feeling alone rather. Everybody was always older than me. I am an observer of the way humans interact. I took a class in psychology and it made me think a little more outside the box on how we really truly interact with each other. I take my education very serious. I need to learn how to take more risks and express my creativeness to make me more different.
Hello, my name is Albert Einstein. I attended a progressive Kantian school in Eru. The school made an unforgettable impression on me, thanks to the liberal spirits and the simple earnestness of the teachers who based themselves on no external authority. I also attended Zurich Polytech Institute, where I had the opportunity to attend a wide variety of classes. I was married twice and had 2 children. I'll admit I was not a very good father or husband. I did not crave companionship. I worked better by myself. I lived in solitude in the country and I noticed how monetary, quiet life stimulates the creative mind. I was the leader of a group called the Olympiad. We discussed a wide range of topics from mathematics to physiology and other scientific texts. I'm Sydney. I just did the presentation on Albert Einstein. I am like Albert Einstein in the way where I attended Brunel University, which is a liberal arts college, and I had the opportunity, like Einstein, to take a wide variety of classes. Now, I am not like him, and I don't have the mental capacity that he did to absorb all the knowledge that I should have from these classes, but I did take a wide variety of classes. I'm not married, and I do not have any kids. Einstein likes being alone, and I do not mind being alone. I don't crave companionship. If I spend a whole day by myself, I'm okay with that. He considered himself an ass in the way that he had no problem telling you how he felt concerning knowledge. And I, like Einstein, am brutally honest and have no problem telling you if I think that you're an idiot. So Einstein is a tough skin, and I think I myself am assertive and tough skinned. So those are some ways that I'm like and not like Albert Einstein.
Welcome. My name is Pablo Picasso. This here is a painting that I did. It reminds me of a mother and a child. I started drawing at the age of 9. I had friends to encourage me to continue doing great things. I didn't like going to school. As a child, I could recall things that happened even as I got older. I was very superstitious. I was afraid of certain things, sexual diseases, anything. I was very superstitious, but I was a dedicated painter. Just as well as Mr. Picasso, the reasons why I feel like I am different and why I'm alike. First, why I'm alike. I have friends that are positive and energetic, and they encourage me as well. I like to learn new things. My form of art is collecting quotes. And Mr. Picasso, he had a art, his was painting, and he believed in his own dream. So my quote is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams," by Eleanor Roosevelt. Just as well as Mr. Picasso believed in his dreams, I believe in mine. I don't like taking risks, and I'm not as superstitious as he was. I'm just a little more laid back. I kind of just go with the flow. My name is Igor Stravinsky. I was a composer of music. My early childhood, I felt lonely as a child. I only got along with my older brother. My other siblings, I was very distant. I didn't like going to school. I would rather teach myself than to go to school. I was very hard on myself. I devoted my time to my music and composing. And I also learned everything from Nikolay, a Russian composer, who's my mentor. Hi, my name is Raven Crawford. I played in the band in high school. I learned to compose music with some other friends. As a child, in my childhood, I felt lonely at times. I was the middle child, but even with my little brother, it was just like I was still off doing my own little thing as a child, even into my adulthood. I like going to school. I personally like having instructions to teach me different subjects. I don't think I could learn the same way as the creative thinkers did.
I am T.S. Eliot, Thomas Stearns Eliot. I am the sixth child born to Henry and Charlotte Eliot. My family are Harvard University graduates, and I graduated from Harvard University. But when I graduated, I felt out of place and decided to go to Europe. While I was in Europe, I met Ezra Pound. Meeting him changed my life. I did not know how to interact with people or what to say to them, but he did. He was opposite of me. And he encouraged me and praised me. And it's something that I longed for and needed in my life. Shortly after that, I met the lovely Vivian. We were married, but our relationship was an unhappy one. And I believe that she had an affair on me because I had not come into my own sexually. And I was shy about having sex. But she became ill and I had to be her caregiver. I had nervous breakdowns myself. And during a breakdown, it was Israel Pound that took the good I had written and took out the bad and helped me to complete The Wasteland. Hi, this is Stephanie Jordan. How am I like T.S. Eliot, Thomas Stearns Eliot? I'm like him because he found someone that changed his life. When he met Ezra Pound, it changed his life. And I also, when I was young, found someone that helped put me on a career path that has helped me to this day. I'm just like him because he was a loner and he craved friendship. And he was very shy. I am not shy or a loner, and I'm very outspoken. That's how we are not alike.
Hello, I am Mahatma Gandhi. I was not a good student. However, I was accepted into a small and expensive college. My friend Madhvi Dev convinced me to go to England and become a barrister instead of going to the college. My family consisted of 6 generations of home ministers and prime ministers, yet they were open to other beliefs than just traditional Hinduism. However, when I was 13, I had an arranged marriage to Kastravya. She was tough and stubborn like me. Together we had 5 children, but I did not have a real relationship with any of them, unfortunately. My childhood friend, Sheikh Matab, had a very strong effect on me. One time we stole money and we felt so guilty about it that we contemplated suicide. That was the last event that I did anything wrong. Hi, I'm Sunny. I just did the presentation on Gandhi. Gandhi was a loner and didn't really like sports, and that's where we differ. I wouldn't consider myself a complete loner. I don't mind being alone, but I have taken a liking to sports. He taught himself about other cultures and religions. I personally have not taken any interest on learning about other cultures or other religions, so that's where we differ. One of the things that I think that we have in common is that he took responsibility for his actions and he took responsibility for the actions of those people that were associated with him. I find myself doing that often. I have no problem taking responsibility for my own actions, but when with my team, I also take responsibility for their actions as well. Those are some ways that Gandhi and me are alike and dislike.
My name is Martha Graham. I am the daughter of George Graham and Jane Beers. As a young lady in Los Angeles, I noticed a poster with all these vibrant colors. And there was a lady on it named Ruthie St. Dennis. I asked my father, could I go see her? She will be performing at the Los Angeles Opera. And to my surprise, he said yes. Yes. When I saw the way she moved, when I saw the look in her eyes and the expressions on her face, it was sealed. I knew from that day forward I would be a dancer. When my father died, I was free to dance. I took a summer course at Dennis Shawn Dancing Academy in Los Angeles. I was 22 years old, so I was placed under the care of Ted Shawn. He took me on the road with his troupe. That's where it all began for me. Hello, this is Stephanie. How am I like Martha Graham and dislike her? I am like her in that I am 50 plus and still pursuing my dreams, still following my passions, and she was in her 70s and still dancing when people said it was not acceptable to be dancing at that age. And I believe that you're never too old to do what you want to do. I am dislike her in that she gave up her family, her relationship, and her friends to pursue dancing, and she was obsessed with it. I am not obsessed with anything, and I am not willing to give that much up to follow anything. That's how I'm just like her.